and workforce of such project will be adequate to carry out the delivery and disposal of planned waste shipments described in such paragraph. E. Reports. 1. Requirement. Not later than March 1st of each year during the period beginning on the date on which the first covered project achieves critical decision 2 in the acquisition process and ending on the date on which the second project achieves critical decision 4 and begins operations. The Administrator for Nuclear Security shall submit to the Congressional Defense Committees a report on the planned production goals of both covered projects during the first 10 years of the operation of the projects. 2. Elements. Each report under paragraph 1 shall include a. The number of war reserve plutonium pits planned to be produced during each year, including the associated warhead type. B. A description of risks and challenges to meeting the performance baseline for the covered projects, as approved in Critical Decision 2 in the acquisition process. C. Options available to the Administrator to balance scope, costs, and production requirements at the projects to decrease overall risk to the plutonium enterprise and enduring plutonium pit requirements. And D. An explanation of any changes to the production goals or requirements as compared to the report submitted during the previous year. F. Covered project defined. In this subsection, the term covered project means 1. The Savannah River Plutonium Processing Facility, Savannah River Site, Aiken, South Carolina, Project 21D511, or 2. The Plutonium Pit Production Project, Los Alamos National Laboratory, Los Alamos, New Mexico, Project 21D512. B. Briefing, not later than May 1, 2022. The Administrator for Nuclear Security and the Director for Cost Estimating and Program Evaluation shall jointly provide to the Congressional Defense Committees a briefing on the ability of the National Nuclear Security Administration to carry out the plutonium enterprise of the administration, including with respect to the adequacy of the program management staff of the administration to execute covered projects, as defined in subsection F of Section 4219 of the Atomic Energy Defense Act, 50 U.S.C. 2538A, as amended by subsection A. Sec. 3112. Improvements to cost estimates informing analyses of alternatives. A. In general, Subtitle A of Title XLVII of the Atomic Energy Defense Act, 50 U.S.C. 2741 et sec., is amended by adding at the end the following new section, Sec. 4718. Improvements to cost estimates informing analyses of alternatives. A. Requirement for analyses of alternatives. The administrator shall ensure that any cost estimate used in an analysis of alternatives for a project carried out using funds authorized by a DOE National Security Authorization is designed to fully satisfy the requirements outlined in the Mission Needs Statement approved at Critical Decision 0 in the acquisition process, as set forth in Department of Energy Order 413.3b, relating to program management and project management for the acquisition of capital assets, or a successor order. B. Use of project engineering and design funds. In the case of a project the total estimated cost of which exceeds $500 million and that has not reached Critical Decision 1 in the acquisition process, the administrator may use funds authorized by a DOE National Security Authorization for project engineering and design to begin the development of a conceptual design to facilitate the development of a cost estimate for the project during the analysis of alternatives for the project if 1. The administrator a. determines that such use of funds would improve the quality of the cost estimate for the project, and b. notifies the Congressional Defense Committees of that determination, and 2. a period of 15 days has elapsed after the date on which such committees received the notification. B. Clerical amendment. The Table of Contents for the Atomic Energy Defense Act is amended by inserting after the item relating to Section 4717 the following new item: Sector 4718. Improvements to cost estimates informing analyses of alternatives. Sec. 3113. University-based Defense Nuclear Policy Collaboration Program. Title XLVII of the Atomic Energy Defense Act, 50 U.S.C. 2781 its Sec. is amended by adding at the end the following new section, and conforming the table of contents accordingly. Sec. 4853. University-based Defense Nuclear Policy Collaboration Program. A. Program. The administrator shall carry out a program under which the administrator establishes a policy research consortium of institutions of higher education and non-profit entities in support of implementing and innovating the defense nuclear policy programs of the administration. The administrator shall establish and carry out such program in a manner similar to the program established under Section 4814. B. Purposes. The purposes of the consortium under subsection A are as follows: 1. To shape the formulation and application of policy through the conduct of research and analysis regarding defense nuclear policy programs. 2. To maintain open-source databases on issues relevant to understanding defense nuclear non-proliferation, arms control, nuclear deterrence, foreign nuclear programs, and nuclear security. 3. To facilitate the collaboration of research centers of excellence relating to defense nuclear policy to better distribute expertise to specific issues and scenarios regarding such threats. C. Duties. 1. Support. The administrator shall ensure that the consortium established under subsection A provides support to individuals described in paragraph 2, through the use of non-governmental fellowships, scholarships, research internships, workshops, short courses, summer schools, and research grants. 2. Individuals described. The individuals described in this paragraph are graduate students, academics, and policy specialists, who are focused on policy innovation related to A. Defense nuclear non-proliferation, B. Arms control, C. Nuclear deterrence, D. The study of foreign nuclear programs, E. Nuclear security, or F. Educating and training the next generation of defense nuclear policy experts. Sec. 3114. Defense environmental cleanup programs. A. Establishment of programs. Subtitle A of Title XLIV of the Atomic Energy Defense Act, 50 U.S.C.